Talking about the ECHL, like you did win that year. Tell us how that was like.
What's that
How
league like? That's
Yeah,
a
how was
league
the
that's
play? How was the
so
playoffs too? Like, because you know how NHL playoffs is different from regular season hockey. Is it even more like tougher, kind of enforcer like, or is it kind of more faster? Yeah, tell us all about the ECHL and what it's like and winning in
Yeah,
that league.
it was it was tough. Like and there was not that I when I was going to university and then the Team Canada thing happened, it was more of like I don't want to go down and get I don't want to play in the East Coast League, and it's changed a lot now. Like it's even better hockey now. Like there's some good
Mm-hmm.
really good hockey players there now, and the game has evolved and changed so much than from when I was playing. But um, yeah, it was a jungle. That's the nickname of it. They call it the jungle, right? Because
I've heard that. Every
it's
once in a while, you see some outlandish stuff from the ECHL, and it's like,
oh yeah,
what is going on down there? Like,
yeah.
it's not in the limelight, but like, I know the hockey's got to be good. I mean, it's the third highest level in North America. Like, but you just don't see that much of it. So
No,
continue. I'm excited to hear more about it.
no, it was, and it was tough. Like during the regular season, it was even crazier. Like it was just, yeah, some pretty crazy guys. But once the playoffs got started, you got more dialed into the hockey and the playoff hockey. The fans were tremendous. Like just, we were getting 10,000 people a game in Norfolk, and yeah, I mean, it was great. Again, we were like I said, our condo. I was living on Virginia Beach. I was getting paid, to play the game that I love, and by this time, like by the, it was April, May in Virginia Beach. It was beautiful. We were going to the rink in shorts and t-shirts. It just
Not bad.
yeah, great.
Yeah.
And I got a championship ring out of it, which is pretty, a prized possession, and it's just the stories and the battles and everything that you went through to get that thing. But it was tough hockey. It was you had to be careful.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the, like, you don't have to say a specific number, but like, what is the pay like? Like, is it enough for like the average, player to like live fully, like comfortably?
Well, even I mean, it was a lot less back then. Fortunately for me, I was on a one-way American League contract, so
Okay.
I was actually making more money when I got sent down, if that makes
Mm.
sense, because I
Yeah.
wasn't. They pay for your apartment. They like I was just bank. I wasn't. I was banking everything.
Yeah.
Um, but like there was some guys were on, making really good money. Because there was NHL first rounders who had signed really
Mhm.
good contracts for whatever reason. They were down in the East Coast League, and just again developing. It's known as a development league. That's why it's there. So. Yeah, some guys were scraping by, like some, and that was the thing, right? Some guys just won't give up the career, right? They don't. They're prolonging
Mhm.
real life, and if you wanted to do that, that you could get paid a few $100 at the time, and yeah, I mean, if you wanted to do it, but there was, other guys were married with kids, and they were surviving and banking some money and doing okay. So it really depended on there. It was such a broad spectrum. Some guys were making good money. Some guys were making American League money. Some guys were scraping by with a couple $100 a week.
Okay. What's like the fan turnout like in the ECHL? Like, are some arenas, like, I'm sure some arenas are like packed, just like, certain communities, but like what's like kind of the attendance like?
Yeah, well, again, we're going back, I don't know, 30 some odd years now. But I mean, like I said, when we were Norfolk was good. Yeah, we were getting 10,000 people a
Whoa.
game. But I mean, we'd go into Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and some places like that. They weren't getting nearly that much. So just it really depended, where we were. South Carolina, like there were some good teams to play in the South, right? The Florida, Johnstown. We played Pensacola in the finals. There, that's in the Panhandle of Florida. They were getting good crowds. So I think it depending on how close you were to maybe an NHL market or NHL team. But some teams were drawing well, 4, 5, 6,000, 10,000.
It's like Coyotes numbers. That's great.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You know, I mean, 8, 10,000. I mean, that's like on the lower end of some NHL clubs. You know, so like that's a lot better than I thought, honestly.
Well, you're seeing a lot of guys from the ECHL actually get a chance and opportunity in the NHL, or at least the AHL. Like you said, there's a lot of guys moving back and forth throughout that league, but there was Logan Thompson was part of the ECHL and Stanley Cup champion now, which is pretty cool. So it's definitely not a league that is an easy league. It seems like it's a very physical, but also a lot of skilled players, skilled goaltenders too, which is also makes it even harder. So, but I think it's a cool league to say you've been in.